As you drift off into sleep, you suddenly wake up and it's in the middle of day in the familiar jungles of Chult. Standing next to you is the large, hulking form of Ixlmoc, hunched over, muscular, large teeth protruding from his mouth. Not knowing what to do next, you decide to walk forward. You continue to walk with Ixlmoc at your side, and you crest the top of a hill. And as you do, you instinctively get low and observe, because what you see before you is a series of fights. Looks like animals are attacking each other. And you take your time to really observe. You look on one side and you see a zorbo, a small bear or koala-looking creature with large claws, shift in and out of form as it's moving behind a tree, turning its skin into bark, touching the ground, moving its skin into earth, and attempting to dodge an almirage, the rabbits with the large unicorn horn. The rabbit is trying to pounce at it, spear it with its horn, and dodge away before it gets swiped at by the Zorbo's claws. You turn away from the Zorbo and the almirage, and you look into the pond. There's a nearby marsh and a pond where a gigantic froghemoth, with its tentacles flapping around, is being harried by a swooping eblis. Again, those long, beautiful white feathers of the eblis helping it glide and dodge the tentacles as they attack, and its long, almost heron-like beak is attempting to pluck at the eyes of the froghemoth. You look again, you look up into the tree, and there you see a Sioux monster, similar to a monkey, but demonic in nature. You see the eyes are motes of black with single firelights in the middle, and you see its teeth are jagged and sharp, and it is furious with this jaculi, a snake, in the tree itself. This snake and this Sioux monster are struggling for dominance, struggling for position, trying to dodge each other's weapons, teeth, claws, and trying to find purchase of their own, unable to do so. And you look towards the clearing, and you see yet another group of animals fighting. This one is a noble-looking Commodon, jaguar body, snakes protruding out of its shoulder. This Commodon is rearing and getting ready to pounce at what appears to be a grung holding a spear. This grung looks as though it's a humanoid frog. Its skin, bright, vibrant blue, similar to that of a tree frog. The highly poisonous, highly toxic tree frogs that you may have seen in the jungle. And these two are fighting and struggling for purchase. And you look around at all these different groups of animals. It seems, in particular, no one's interested in anybody else. Each pair of animals is fighting each other, oblivious to everything else that's going on around them. After a moment watching, Ixlmoc pipes up next to you, and he says, "These are not animals. Animals would have found purchase by now. Look, that one And he points towards the grung with the spear as it actually lands a blow on the Commandant. And the spear doesn't pierce the hide. Ixlmoc says, "And there, look." And the Sioux monster manages to sink its teeth into the jackal-eye, but when the jackal-eye wriggles free, there's no wound. Ixlmoc then says, "What is that?" And you follow his gaze. Down below you see a large looming snail with a beautiful shell of rainbow colors reflecting the light in amazing ways as it slithers up to the top. In all this chaos, it's sitting there observing, seemingly neutral, seemingly unmoving. 9 animals. You wake up, or at least you think you do, and you look over again to see the presence of Ixlmoc again. And Ixlmoc turns towards you and says, "Is your Deva always this cryptic? Why doesn't he speak to you? Have you ever thought to ask him?" You shrug, you roll over, and you go to sleep.